Okay, and we are live again. So, back to this. King of Dragon Pass, continuing from where we left off, which admittedly wasn't very far into the first... Well, actually, we just arrived in the second year. I think we just did our little magic setting up. And as such, straight back into things, I think. I'll wait and see who's around. Live! Yes, it's live, and I have at least 3 people available for voting. So, I have a reasonable chance of the first few things being somewhat competent. Unless I decide to waffle on for another. Which admittedly wasn't very far into the first... Well, actually, we just arrived in the second year. I think we just did our little magic... There we go, that's my own fault there. Apologies for that. That was me having the thing up to check whether everything was working okay, and apparently it is, because I just heard myself talking over myself. So it was for that. Also roughly tells me how far the lag is, which is fine. So, time to leave the clan for, indeed, death, glory, or mild amusement. So, we are in the sea season, which is putting down crops, basically. Active clan law, blessing at the moment, co-op LP. Fair enough. This is also co-op LP. I'm letting everybody else play it for me. Quite so. So, let me actually just have a quick check of how we actually were looking last time. By the way, Shalana Roy Temple we kind of need soon. Because sooner or later things will have to happen. What were our blessings last year? The omens for exploring are good, though we shouldn't explore during sea season. We should wait until fire season for that. We are also a peace clan, so we might want to have a year without, you know, invading people. Overall, though, cow numbers are not brilliant. Food numbers are not brilliant. Magic is low, and we have no goods. Are we even near a sea? Not particularly, but that's just the name for the season. It's planting season. Relations are questionable. We have one definite ally, one easy ally to get, who doesn't owe us anything at this point, and the Tree Brothers as well. Actually, they both owe us a favour. The White Horse is allied to us, but it will... yeah. I don't trust you to count votes, but we'll go with that. We'll see. Alright. In the meantime, though, we need to really work out what we're doing for this start of the sea season. I'm probably going to sacrifice Shalana Roy. The downside is I only have cows and no goods, so I might want to wait a bit. In which case, I think what we want to do is go and explore the Muwe Odai system area. So I can actually do that. We shall just go and explore our own Shula. Oh, actually, yeah, that's what we need. Oh, I just realised what we're low on. We have no weapon feigns. And we can only go up to 8. We were not able to recruit any weapon feigns. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay. On board, a small steadholder accuses Varlane, his neighbour from the Red Fox clan, of moving the boundary stones between their pastures. Varlane denies this and complains that Arbond is trying to use the clan chief to steal from him. We have 5 options, 1 to 5. Vote begins now. Which means I'll cut out because I have to move into the chat window in order to do this. And annoyingly, because this doesn't play in a window, as far as I can tell, I can't have it going on so the music cuts out, which is a little annoying, really. Because the music actually is one of the good things about this game. So, vote now. I also have that slightly... Actually, let me just adjust that quickly. I'm just going to adjust one bit of this first. I need to... This might actually cause me some problems, but we'll get to it in a moment. Properties, region select, and just drag that down a little further. There you go, that's fine. In fact, that's actually perfect. Right, so we have a vote for 2 and a vote for 4. I think we might need some more people in before we do this properly. Otherwise, we're just going to have a split vote and I get the final one. Okay, so we're either going to send an emissary to the Red Foxes or tell them to dispute by arm wrestling. We are a peaceful tribe. We would like them to solve their own differences. So I'm going to be a deciding vote here. How's the counting going, by the way? Are you still up to date with the counting? Honestly, it's a difficult job, I know it is. But are you up to date with the counting? See, this is why I played the way for 20 minutes last time. It wasn't actually for anything significant. It was just so we got to the point where we had people in the chat who had, realised we were streaming at this point. Still, I'm going to go with 4, because why not? Farmer morale went down. Several attempts at arm wrestling disintegrated into fistfights. No thanks to Arnboard. After prying 2 farmers apart, 1 time too many, we settled in the Red Fox's favour. No one was happy at the outcome. Remember how Hendrik fought that man from the Red Fox clan and had married an elf maid? I tried to find out more about this, and as near as I can tell, it never happened. And the Red Foxes weren't happy that Hendrik defamed them. Huzzah! Hello! And yes, arm wrestling. Okay, there we go. That settled it. Vote ended. I kind of did it there. It was still 2 votes each, but meh. Okay, so second action in sea season. We have 1 sick weapon Thane. This is a problem, actually. I think we may have to sacrifice some cows to Shalana O'Roy here. Because if we don't get... I'm even going to sacrifice 15 cows here. If we do not get the Healing God Temple on our side, we're going to have some problems later on. We've learned Resurrection, which is a great ritual to have. It's just not the one that we would most want from this. Also, since we haven't learned the mysteries of it, we can't actually do it yet, and that's us out for another year, I think, until that wears off. So, huzzah! Fire season, though. We can now do some exploration. It's a good time for exploration because of our things. So, where do we want to explore? Our enemies? Who are our enemies, actually? From lore. Dragons. Enemies in the worst of days are elves. Okay, so we're not fond of elves. That means we can probably gamble and go towards... I know the beastmen are up here. I know the dwarves are somewhere around here, and we could go to Carafin. There's an event at Carafin, but downside is we have so few weapon Thanes. I'm not really... We can go up to 12 weapon Thanes. Okay, we'll do that first, and then second action, we'll go and explore. There we go, we're able to raise 5 weapon Thanes. Raven Kareng of the Red Foxes comes seeking your help with a raid against the Carandoli. He reminds you of obligations you owe to Red Foxes, and tells you that the storehouses of the Carandoli are like a tantalizing fruit, ripe for the picking. Okay, vote starts. Well, this is true. If we do, all else fails, we do have the resurrection magic. Well, we'll do that next action with the exploration things, but for the moment, we are voting on the current action. Also, we don't need your advice. We're not accepting your advice. You are my counsel. I will accept your advice. We have a vote for 4 to send just a token force on this raid. Token force, token rewards. We do have 34 goods now, so it's not as if we're in a terrible situation, but... 4, 4, 4. I think this is a deciding vote for 4. I think 4 has it for the moment. Okay. We send only token force. Raven Kareng's forces were routed. During the retreat, he cursed us for not helping him more. Yes, well done. Good on the counting, sir. Keep up. Right, so we now have 12 weapon Thanes. We are safe if worse comes to it and we get raided. Now, though, we are going to go and explore Carafin. There are some interesting events here. Hello, Dyphon! It's like voting you to play it. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just send that one guy who nobody likes. Yeah, we will send that one guy nobody likes. He was very effective. Unfortunately, we still didn't win. So 3 and 10 going to Kerafin. The Red Foxes have announced a feud against us. This sounds very familiar to a certain LP I did. Oh well. So they've gone to Kerafin. We've lost... Actually, it wasn't on our councils. That's even better. Right. We're now in Earth season, which is planting. We would like to increase our magic supplies at this stage if we can. The other alternative is I could go and explore around Tula, which would give us... We still are likely to find things. So... That's the second option. Ermal would allow us to get some various pluses there. Isaris is always a good one to try and increase. We could also go for an Orlanth temple because we don't have anything of Orlanth just yet. Bantar would allow us to go and increase the farming abilities somewhat. Let's see. We probably do need to end one of our feuds, in fairness. Can we build a second level temple of this? No, we don't have enough goods. Hamukti temple would be helpful, especially even though we're not really a war tribe. I think we'll just go for Isaris for the moment. We'll try and learn another... We'll sacrifice 10 of our precious, not very many goods to Isaris, and we learn the market ritual. Our husband and wife, and stop giving us advice we don't want. A husband and wife from another clan come to offer us a treasure they found while exploring out in the woods. Purchase a pair of Firewalk sandals would make us luckier if we explored. They want goods worth 40 cows in exchange for the treasure. Vote for trade. We are not a war tribe. We are not a war tribe. We are a peace tribe. Vote for 2. Let's just steal the treasure. Yes, okay, awesome. 2 votes for steal the treasure. I think we... Alright, vote for threatening and... Any more for any more. One vote for 4. We can't, so we either have to haggle their price down or we have to decline it. So there's 1 vote for 1, 2 currently has it. And a vote for 1 as well. Alright, I'm going to call the vote ends and we're going to steal the treasure. Vote ends. Oh, ooh. Okay, split vote. 2 and 3. Okay, split vote 2 and 3. I'll count that, even though I shouldn't do. So, for the next person to change votes for either 2 or 3 means we go into 2 or 3. Dyphon goes 3. Okay, that's enough. So we're threatening them into revealing it. New vote. Okay. Threatening to revealing who they stole the treasure from. They admitted they'd taken it from a bandit, who in turn had taken it from the Tannerhearts. We can either take it from them, or we can send them on their way. Vote now for whether we just take the treasure again. But at least they've admitted it's stolen. I think we may have an option to return it, actually. Okay, send them on their way, send them on their way. 1 to take it. Remember, we get bonuses to exploring already at the moment, but it would be helpful. Okay, 2 for 2. Love the music in this game. Okay, Feuds, we're taking it. Feuds, we are taking it from them. They are in no position to resist. Okay, new vote. New vote. Do we return the sandals to the Tanner Hearts? I don't know whether or not we're feuding with them at this point. Actually, I should be able to, I can find out. Ooh, hold on. We are feuding with the Tanner Hearts. So take that in mind. We are feuding with the Tanner Hearts. So this could be a way of getting rid of one of the feuds. On the plus side, we are, you know... Okay, 2-2-2. Okay, I think that's fairly decisive. That's decisive. There. Okay, that's decisive. They thanked us for returning a part of their clan regalia and promised they would be ready when we needed their help. Let's have a quick check on the relation screen there. So the Tanner Hearts then, they are feuding with us. You sneaky bastard. I'm always a sneaky bastard, sir. And I always tell you, always. It's not as if I do this every week at this time. It's not as if I do that. Yeah, it was announced on my channel ages ago. By the way, hold on. Let me just do something here. Nope. Marishin, you are promoted. There you go. He's just not observant. This is true. So, we've returned the thing to the Tanner Heart clan. We're still in Earth season. Oh, depth is fun. Depth is fun. But, okay. So we still have one action left before this season ends. We could go for an Ancestor Shrine, which I always feel is somewhat worth it. But we are low on stuff, so I'm actually more inclined to go and do some more exploration. It's always a risk, but we're going to do it anyway. Yes, green-coloured clay used in high-quality pottery. That will help. The ducks brought enough food to feed 50 people and said they would do the same next harvest. Because he's Marishin. Marishin gets mod status because I trust Marishin is a moderator. Disaster Dylan also gets moderator status because I don't trust the Disaster Dylans. Therefore it balances out and therefore I have an appropriate moderator team. Okay, Dark Season. No, only you shouting, I'm Brid Jesus! More Brid Jesus! Okay, I think what we need to do is... We have a lot of... How are we doing for food, actually? We dispense rings to the whole clan. Let's give gifts to the people. Fairly healthy. I think a feast is in order. This clan will be part of a tribe. Yes, someday. Nerdlebird. Close enough. Expected harvest is okay. I don't really want a cattle raid at this point. Fortifications are something we should probably consider. So let's go and build a... Oh, these are expensive. I've forgotten how expensive these are. We're going to build a watchtower. The warriors of the clan come to complain. There are too few warriors now. Our patrols are stretched too thin. We cannot protect all the land, herds, and people, and the other clans know it. Normally we train cars become weapon things, but none of the cars are ready yet. We have to go outside the clan. Unless you find more warriors quickly, our foes will surely attack us. 1 to 5. Warriors unhappy vote. Well, I'm sure he might come around at some point. I'm not, you know, it's fine. If he doesn't come around, well, he doesn't come around. Anyway. 1 to 5 on what we are going to do about the Warriors. 5. Bore them with poetry sung by the Shadowhawk. Okay, so that's 2. 1 vote for 2. 2 votes for 5, 1 vote for 4. Another vote for 5 by General Fancy Pants. So it looks like it's somewhere between 5 and 4 right now. 5 with a slight nod. Yes, and of course 1 for 2. See, Bert, your job's already been taken away from you. Marish has already done it. To be a dick, 4. Awesome. And 1 for 2. Okay, so it's 3 votes for 5, 3 votes for 4. No, we don't mind. We don't mind people being a dick here, so that's 15, 5, and 4. So the next vote will sway this. So if anyone wishes to change. Okay, there's a change to 5. We are going to take warriors qualified as they come forward. Okay, we took on a number of them. That actually gave us 4 horses, 4 weapon thanes, 4 population, and I think that did something else as well. But morale has gone up. Okay, second season in the second dark season. Stake perimeter would help defend against mounted enemies. This is true. I mean, the other thing I might do at this point is go and explore the Tula again. A little bit silly right now, but honestly, we got the bonus for exploring. I might as well go with this. We are not raiding the ducks just yet. They're giving us food. The moment they stop giving us food, then we crush the ducks. I mean, if they're giving out duck pizza, I am not going to attack them for giving me duck pizza. As sort of impromptu, not at all head of this clan, because obviously we all know it's council controlled, I will not authorize attacking the ducks until they deny me my duck pizza. Anyway. Anyway. We're going to explore. Oh, for God's sake! Alright, good news is, this is the easiest vote in the world. Vote. Creatures are back. But yeah, as long as they keep providing duck pizza, I will not raid the ducks. I've said it. I stick by this. Also, stop giving us advice. We don't need your advice. Ah, that'll happen. Totally in sync. Duck is very delicious, especially on a pizza, as I have attested to many a time. Okay, 2. Yep. He danced and pranced and led them away towards the red foxes. And thus, everything was good. Storm season! Anything can happen in storm season. We might, though, want to see about doing some temple stuff. Really, though, there's not a lot we can do here that would be helpful. Ancestor Spirits is always helpful, I suppose. Audalia would allow us to improve our hunting yield. And also, if we can get Friend of Yinkin, that prevents us from losing as much food, which is always a help. To 2 or not 2 2s. Indeed. Eroldo is always a good one to go for. We do have both blessings, of course. In fact, I'm going to change milk for calf blessing, because I really should have done that earlier. That makes more sense. Lankamai's okay. Improve the profit of our market is always fine. Anolda is probably one we want to consider soon. So I'm going to sacrifice 10 goods to Anolda. See if we can get any mysteries here. Okay, that house is preventing a spoilage. Ooh! You host a wedding banquet and the marriage of the high-ranking young warrior Aslandar to Enerin, a sweet and laughing young maiden from the Clan Festos. You are welcoming Enerin into your clan, celebrating the original wedding of Orlanth and Anolda. Marriage! Marriage vote! Yes, I want 2 tutus. Or 4 tutus. Or 8 tutus. 2 to the power something tutus, anyway. In fact, 2 to the power 22 tutus. Which is probably more tutus than exist in the world. But we'll go with it. Okay, 3-2. So there's 2 poems that I have to compose. People like my poetry. Or they hate my poetry. And I'll vote for the Orlanthi Warriors. 3 votes for the Orlanthi Warriors. More votes for the Orlanthi Warriors. Yep, vote ends. I'm pretty much gonna, if it gets to 5 without a lot of counter votes, I'm probably gonna go with that one. They beamed with joy as we improvised our verses. Yes, thank you, Bert. I'd already voted the vote when you counted up, but that's fine. Clan magic is poor. We'd be happy with some in reserve. I am going to build the Anolda Temple. Oh. Yeah, I should have thought about that. That was my error. Alright, my error. Okay, so 46 babies were born. We initiate 19 children as adults. We have 19 more people, 14 fewer cattle, 3 more horses. Produced 937, 8 about 880, so we made a profit on food. 32 cows worth of goods. Our market was a profit of 46 cows worth of goods. Seeing our shrines cost us all of our goods. So overall, not brilliant. Okay. Magic votes. This is more sort of a general discussion rather than an actual voting system, in fairness, but we have 9 magic currently. We could do with some more. No magic! You want me to put nothing in there? Okay. Herds and trade. Yeah, I'll agree with the herds and trade. If we can set up some trade routes, that'd be helpful. I think we did lose our Isari's temple, though, so that's one thing we have to put back. So I can take the short-term hit for that until we can get some stuff back. We have 2 effectively sets of goods coming in from the pottery we found and also the bones. So herds, trade, diplomacy, mysteries. 2 in both. Cows and crops. Okay, this is only 2 reserve magic, but I actually don't mind this at the moment. The downside with this is, and I'm just going to point this out here, I'm not planning on learning a lot of new mysteries. We don't have a lot of spare goods. We can't afford to sacrifice a lot for people. Cows definitely need to be up. Crops need to be good, which they're actually, crops are reasonable. We need to learn something new. Actually, some mysteries might be a good one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut the diplomacy, but I'm going to put it into mysteries. So I'm going to go 2, 2, and 2. Mysteries, crops, herds, and 1 point into trade, leaving 2 reserve magic. It's not a great amount of reserve magic, and I would love to have more, but for the moment, we'll have to stick with this. So we're done. We're in. Sea season. Warriors are satisfied, but the farmers aren't. We could give them some wealth. We only have 2 goods, but, you know, wealth. So, the Asari's temple we did lose. We'll have to build another one at some stage. Roy is the temple we would most like to have at this stage, but I think, looking at things, it does have limits. I think we're gonna wait and see with this. I think what I want to do now is I want to see if we can set up a trade route. And we'd like to set it up with the Tree Brothers because they are most likely to be our allies. So we shall send 3 and 8 large caravan to set up a trade route. Audio is still a little iffy. How iffy? And also I need explanations on what iffy means in this context. The other one we could have a trade route with is to face us, actually. But we've already sent somebody away, so let's not send 2 people away, especially when this is planting season and we do need people. Second thing, I think we can try and sacrifice some cows to learn a mystery. Ouch. Alright, not 100% sure what to do on my end with that, in fairness. Yeah, I can't build the Osiris Temple just yet. I need more goods to come in. I think, though, what we will do is we will sacrifice for something that could potentially be helpful to us. Shalana Arroy, actually. We need something from Shalana Arroy soon. So I'm even going to sacrifice 12 cows to Shalana Arroy and see if we can't learn this. We've learned details of Shalana Arroy heals with scars. Okay, we made a profit from a trip, and the Tree Row clan certainly appears to be wealthy. Wilms, a Thane of the Blue Jay clan, comes to ask you if you know the details and making of the Storm Tribe story, and if you will share them with his clan. We wish to improve our ability to move about in the realm of the gods, he says. He reminds you, you owe his clan a favor. Let me check one thing before we start. I don't believe we know this, but I'm just going to see if we can find out if we know this. No, that's just a manual. Return that there. I don't actually know if we know this or not. So. Clan knowledge vote. Dyphon can leave now. This is an obvious comment. Okay, one to just make up the details. I'm just going to point out that the Blue Jays are technically in a tribe already, and we owe them a favor. Okay, 2 votes for 1, 1 vote for 4. We know we're not going to... We're not a very nice clan, are we? We're not. No, we're not a nice clan at all. Okay, so 2 votes for 1, 2 votes for 4. About 3 seconds. Alright, fair enough. Less than 1. Okay, so it's varying lag time depending on things there. Vote 1. So we're making up the details then, I think, at the end of the day here. Alright, fine. It ends. This will not go well. This will not go well. Make up the details. He thanked us and departed. Okay. That is going to come back to hurt us. Just FYI on everything here. That will come back and hurt us. Okay. I think our expedition to Carofin has completely failed. It's been nearly a year and we haven't heard anything. I'd be very surprised if they're still around. We have 22 goods. We could try and... Actually, no. Before we do anything else, we need to rebuild the Osiris Temple. We are being raided by the Red Foxes. They have more numbers than us. Battle debate. So, lying randomly? Foreigner? Surely not. Exactly. Anyway, we have red foxes coming in now, and they have more men than us. They are being oppressed. The farmers are saying that. In the meantime, red foxes. Evade! Shut up, you bloody peasant! Oh, bloody peasants! Oh dear. So all we got is evade for the moment. They are on horses. Evade, kill as many as possible. These two do not seem entirely linked to each other, but okay. One says drive off skirmish. Okay, so I've got 2 for drive off skirmish, which currently has the top billing on this one. 1 magic into sacrificing to mucked. Drive off. Okay, so it's 3 for driving off. Okay, we're going with this. We harassed the red foxes with missiles as they charged. We did a little good. There was extended clash. Their magic stunned many of our warriors. We were forced off the battlefield. The red foxes made off with 25 cows, 7 horses, took 11 cows worth of loot. Yeah, that did not go well. That did not go well. We're on 666 cows. We have 4 goods remaining, which is not enough. Soon we're going to have problems with temples again. What do we need to actually sustain them? We need 24 goods at the end of a year, or we do not... 24 goods at the end of the year, or we will lose temples again. I think we're going to have to improve the profitability of our market here, just to have a go at this. I think the next thing we need to do is we need to set up another trade route. So the Confaces are allies to us. It's probably our best bet. We could go and counter raid, but currently we have only 10 weapon thanes. I'm going to leave this up to the council here. What do we do at this point? Okay, test. So in a large caravan to establish trade routes, it will give 15 goods if it succeeds. That's true. So we can have a go with that. And we have a Confaces who are allies and very likely to accept the deal anyway. Use welted delted. This is an important one. 1 to explore, which I don't think overly helpful at this stage, but we might be able to find some more materials for us, and that would increase our market profitability. You want us to go to the Quillian Mountains? Okay. Yeah, I thought this might come up. Raid the Red Foxes. If we were to lose another battle of the Red Foxes, we would be in trouble. Okay. I am not, as I mentioned before, the ducks pay their food. As long as they continue to do so, I will not raid the dragon. I will not raid the ducks. The delicious, delicious ducks. Dragon alliances. Well, we have people already on the Explorer and they haven't come back yet, so... I have a strong feeling they won't come back, actually, in a lot of ways. Which is a shame, because we could do another 3 weapon thanes right now. Okay, well, if that's the plan, and that's what the council has decided, then where is the Quillian Mountain? It is there. Let's go exploring it. If I get raided again, we're in trouble. We'll be down to 7 weapon things at best. Let's head for Camelot! Farad and his party must be presumed dead. Exploration will be safe for her shrine to Vigna, or sacrificed for her Pathbinder blessing. Probably want to have a new king. Yep, here we go. Farnan has come back from an expedition into the Quivian Mountains. He says he's found the lair of a worm. Worms are dragon-like creatures the size of a small steed. Farnan thinks this one is sitting on a mound of treasure. Here be worms vote. We need 20 more goods before the end of the year, or we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So at some stage we are going to have to do a trade, but Feuds can wait on that. 1 vote for 4. 2 votes for 4. 2 to feed it duck pizza. Now remember, if we do something that's in line with our clan, we actually will gain some magic back, which is useful. Magic is helpful in a lot of things. We are friendly to dragons. That was one thing that was established. We attempted to learn dragon knowledge. 1 vote for 5, 2 votes for 4. Pretty much a dyslexic dragon, actually. We are friendly to dragons. Two for best buds, 4 if not. Okay, I'll call that a vote for 2 then. We are buds, so that is 2 votes for 2, 2 votes for 4. Okay, 3 votes for 2. I think we're calling... Oh, okay. Between 2 and 4 then. And that looks like a tie vote at 4, so we're going to go and take the treasure without killing the worm. Dear God, was that 160 goods? Okay, Yasol the worm. You found Yasol the worm to be quite intelligent. They're not quite intelligent enough. Taught it how to gamble, and beat it how handily at dice. Alright, this is going to hurt. Good news is we did gain some more magic, but another raid. We just gained a load of goods as well. Arrgh. Well, it's recoverable from here. We're at 5 and 57. We are outnumbered 3 to 1. Outnumbered 3 to 1 to raid. Decisions. Awesome. Charge and kill. Okay, charge and kill is what Marikin has said. Evade survival. Charge, kill as many. I do have bonus magic. Okay, charge, kill, charge, kill, charge, kill. We're going to burn some magic here. We're going to spend 2 points of it. Are we good with this? We are not. No. Take captives will not work at this point. Just FYI. Charge, many magic sacrifice to everyone. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. Nope. Nope. That didn't work. A delegation from Garin clan has arrived. But before we learn their mission, there was a disturbance in the clan hall. Olorant made lecherous remarks about Okala and her sister Onislara. One of our weapon thanes drew a sword and had to be restrained from attacking Olorant. Luckily, there was no breach of hostility, but the Garins are furious. What do the Garins think of us at the moment? There was a favour. Diplomacy vote. The good news is we have 132 goods right now, but we are low on cows. Cow numbers are now down nearly 200 on where we were. They still got all their goods. I could take a weapon thane loss for that. Okay, allow a duel. Two for duels. We're going to lose another weapon thane, you realise from this. God damn, those weapon thanes, they're dropping like flies. Silly duels are always to be encouraged. You know what, Marishin? That's good enough for me. Load ends. Load ends. We have no clue. I haven't even bothered checking. Pfft, no, he wasn't a good duelist. Rin said anything. Yep. Okay. That didn't work. Well, Orlant was not a good fighter. However, we now have a lot more goods. This means we can actually enhance our magic somewhat here. We could, for example, increase our Erolda temple. We could go and try and build an all-length temple. Vigna is the travelling one, allows women to defend Tudor, is also quite helpful. And the Rock Siege one would be helpful as well. See, I've always considered Bantar quite a useful one for food production, but we seem okay for food. We are down. We really need a bit of help here, somewhat. So I'm tempted to go and expanded Asari's temple. It was a shameful display. Did you catch the shameful display last night? Kill him again anyway. Alright. This is the thing, if I'm undecided, I'm going to let you have the vote here, but I want to improve a shrine of some kind. We can get a level 2 shrine in somewhere, or we can take some blessings around here. All length is probably one we need to consider. An older we have... Do we have one built? Yeah, we do have an older shrine built. And Ermal is our main one, actually, in fairness. And if we had shield, that would be helpful. But we'd have to learn the blessing for it, in fairness. Vote for that one. Very helpful as always, Marishin. I suppose we always got the Ancestor Shrine. I'm not sacrificing the Ermal. Isari's upgrade is probably the one of the more sensible ones, though I would have to set up some more trade routes. Yeah, Malia. Yeah, let's go with Malia. Why not? Malia is clearly the best god. Clearly. Ancestor Shrine. So between Isaris and the Ancestors at the moment. Clearly we need some guidance from somebody who knows better, and who better than our ancestors? Imhotep. Oddly, I don't see Imhotep around, but we'll sacrifice to him when we see him. That's the one advantage going to Kerafin. You can sometimes get the Kerafin Wind Spirit to be a shrine for you. Well, given my thoughts on the things and the fact that we haven't really had a lot of spirit issues, but I'm going to sacrifice to the ancestors 10 goods and see if we can get this sorted out. We learned the protection ritual, which is helpful. We can now actually build a temple. And in fact, I'm going to build the temple. We have built a shrine to the ancestors. Yes, nobody understands the love of that person. Devotees of Audalia, the hunting gods, seek your aid. Game has been scarce of late, and we blame it on the depredations of Garleth, god of the wild hunt. Delights in the others of Storm Tribe. Cold is small, and therefore we need support of others. Okay, how are we going to support the Audalia hunters? Or are we in fact not going to? Help vote. The hunting god help vote. The current situation is we've been battered, bruised, but we did manage to win a betting contest with a dragon type thing. It wasn't really a dragon. Okay, sacrifice to a deity on their behalf. Send worshippers to the ceremony. Send more worshippers to the ceremony. I think the other thing I want to build is actually I want to build some defences in the clan, but I'll do that next. It's Earth season for the moment anyway, so... Okay, vote between 4 and 5 by the look of it. Just another way of self-zoning ducks, indeed. Okay, so I think that's 5. Vote ends. We're sending worshippers to the ceremony. How many? How many? I might even have to do the average here, but let's see how many votes we get. Note, it is Earth season. It is the harvest. Just FYI. If we send everybody, we'll have no food. I mean, we do have a good quantity of food for now, in fairness. But our population is quite high. 20, all of them. 2 votes for 20, 1 vote for 13. I think on average, we're now about here. Maybe on average. Getting down. All of them. Darn it. Alright, you know how many I'm actually going to send? I'm going to send 55, and I think 55 is too many. I'm not agreeing with any of you. I'm sending in a number that is somewhere not at all in the middle, but it might as well be. Magic +2, and the mood is increased. When they slay their worship, into their own with the gods, defeated Garganth. Everybody knew the hunting would now improve. Huzzah! Excellent. We're in dark season, and our hunting should be better, which is always good. Okay, so we have 3 performable things at the moment. Yeah, vote ended, by the way. Okay. So we now have the protection set up. We're protecting against hostile spirits, which might, you know, matter at some point. Dark Season can't do a lot, so what I'm considering is exploring our Tula again. Or building another temple increase, maybe learning a few more mysteries. So I'm going to sacrifice 10 goods for Ermol to see if we can't learn another mystery here. Confused, oh my god, talkers. The horse nomads are attacking in dark season. Okay. Horse raiders. Because this is the Council of Twitch. I'm just the figurehead leader at the top. Bite their knees off! Okay, well, we'll try and bite their knees off. We should establish more trade routes, but we're really in dark season, which is why I'm a bit confused we got attacked. Storm season is when it's more normal, but, you know. Form a square. Send the French. again, neither of this really is relevant to this war. Maneuvering captives. We won't manage maneuvering captives. By the way, you go take captives, it will fail. I guarantee you on this. Unless we win by an awful lot, take captives will fail and we will effectively lose. But, okay, you want us to take captives, I will go and take captives. I'm not going to put all 3 in the magic in, I'm going to put 1 in. So you want a skirmish instead of a maneuver. And we'll sacrifice down marks because why not? Only if we get enough of them killed. I mean, let's be honest about this, that's not very likely. Alright, we're going to maneuver, try and take captives. Go for it. Yep, that was a great plan. Awesome plan. It works! Would probably give us cows if we sent an emissary to collect the favour they owe us. This is true enough. We do need to collect some cows. Though Dark Season, I didn't think we could travel in Dark Season very successfully. Okay. So. 91 goods still remain. Actually. So we have Clan Law coming up and we have Protection, which is always useful. We could go for additional hunters. I actually thought there was more crafters available here, but we don't seem to be able to actually dedicate them more to that. Alright, I'm going to do the silly... Actually, no, I know what I'm going to do right now. We're going to get some more weapon veins. Except, no, we can't. We have no weapon veins available. We're in a real bad situation here, actually. Oh well. Good to know. I think, in all honesty, we should probably consider... Not necessarily building that, because that would cost us too much right now. But we could learn a few more mysteries. So I'm going to sacrifice 10 goods to all amp and see if we can't learn another mystery here. We learn the lightning ritual. Okay, we have not seen the last of them. Women from the Grey Fox clan have come to urge you to help them prosecute a feud against the Tannerhearts. The Tannerhearts, I believe, are actually allied. Oh no, we're feuding with the Tannerhearts. Okay. Okay, so the Grey Foxes are... Well, we're neutral with them. They owe us a favour. So... So, Grey Fox's vote. So, yes, the Tannerhearts have done grievous injury, using tricks to manage to divert curses from themselves to us. Aid us in fighting these villains who disgrace all the Dragon Pass with their wrongful actions. Okay. Grey Foxes have always been our friends. What madness is this? Yes. Quite. Say most of the gods, we don't really have a lot going for us in that kind of way. 5, 5. So red foxes that are attacking us, in fairness. The grey foxes have really done nothing to us. The grey foxes are my mortal enemies from my previous one. Secret hidden option button. Also, now, Bird Jesus, we have a count, because there's going to be quite a lot of messages here. Quite so, quite so. Hence our clan, which is obviously amazing. Alright, so 3, 5, 5. So it's between 5 and 3. Okay. I think that's a win for 5, actually. Okay, vote ends. We have 5 weapon feigns, by the way. 5. If we get raided now, we'll have 2 weapon feigns. Who leads them? Our best combateer is... Let's see, combat excellence, combat excellence. So one of you two. One of you is actually on my ring, but I can't remember which one. So I choose you. Bloody grey foxes! Storm season. We have 7 wounded weapon feigns. The warriors are satisfied. We have 3 weapon feigns. I can't recruit anymore right now. And yeah. No. This is how you recruit feigns. Currently, we cannot. Currently, we cannot. We can next year. But, yeah. This is all going well. Storm season, though. That means we've got some options to do some trade, I suppose. So, trading partners, we have Tree Brother, we have you, and we have the Badgers. Let's see if we can't set up a trade caravan with you. So they can face us, and we're going to try and establish a route. Sacrifice to Lana Roy. No, actually, there's the downside. If we went into caravan now, we'd have no weapon feigns whatsoever. So actually, I can't even afford to do that right now. Awesome. This is what I'm going to do. I meant to do this last time, actually. Let's go and build a... Let's build a stake perimeter around our fortress. The Dark Trolls have come up. Militarily, our clan is doomed. Just FYI here. It is really doomed. I think it's because I've already done it this year, Marishan, in fairness, but if you don't mind, I think I'm going to take this over. Survival, evade. I'm going to burn some magic points here. And I was going to go with that. No. We raise them from the Carls, which is a rank. Troll attack. There's this Fane, the Fane, and his Fane friend. Join them! Join the trolls. I don't think joining the trolls is an option. So 9 Dark Trolls are the equivalent of weapon Fanes. And they outnumber us more than 3 to 1. YouTube is attacking! God damn those YouTubes attacking. Drive and maneuver. Okay, drive and maneuver is the council's overriding decision on this. Any more? Though this has not worked once since I've done it, but we're going to try and maneuver with a third of their numbers. We can really do a win. Dear God, we actually managed a win. I mean, sure, we had another weapon thing killed. And we're definitely losing soldiers, but hey, that was technically a win. You make your own King of Dragonfire style game with Blackjack and Hokus Marishin, and I will play it. We won! Okay. So second half of Storm Season then, I think what we need to do here is just have a quick check on our magic things here. Bear with. Just want a message going off. One of you will tell me how many items we need. 28 goods. Okay, so we're good on goods. I think the last thing I'm going to do... is because I don't have the healing ability. Alright, I'm going to go for a mystery of Shalana Arroy. I'm going to sacrifice 10 goods. See if we can't learn anything. We learned the curing ritual, which is sickness, admittingly. Can face the trading partners just for an adult. A boy from the Renstati clan turned into a duck. Oh my god, duck pizza is people! Ah! Duck pizza is people! Duck pizza is people! Bloody delicious people, though, in all fairness. Bloody delicious people. Anyway. So, yes, we've been eating people, but I've certainly been eating people. And we're at the 1332 sacred time, and dear God, have I just... Oh, okay, that's because of that. Alright, I was a bit worried there. Okay. Deploy the dink. People are spontaneously turning into ducks. Only one man can save us. A man with fists that punch everything. Dink Smallwood in the duckening. Yes. It is still good. It is still good. Anyway. Silent Green is people. 46 babies were born. We initiated 20 children and adults. Clan had no more people. 62 fewer head of cattle. We lost 62 cattle overall because of all the raiding. 31 fewer horses. Oh, it might be horse numbers is actually preventing us from having more weapon feints. They do need a horse. Duck pizza is people. Azara, I am now quotable. That might actually be why we don't have any... I can't do weapon feints because we don't have the horses. I hadn't thought about that, but that is a thing. You do need them. So 2 in herds, 1 in war. Why do we need 1 in war? I'd be much happier to put them into trade right now, but... yeah, I spent them all. I spent them on barricades, actually. We're okay. We'll get some in the season, actually, and we made... yeah, we made 59. We made about 60 goods, so 60 goods is fine. Spending about 30 of them on there, so we should be fine. The king of shadow space for space duckening. That seems like a good thing, actually. Yeah, there are actually things for that. I think what I'm going to do this year, I'm going to take this slightly out of your hands, is I'm going to put 2 points into diplomacy and 2 points into health. But I'm not going to put anything into war. The Amangari have a new chief. No, we do have 21 horses, so that's not it. Okay. So we have one weapon feint to go to war with. And this is the downside, I can't even really set up trade routes. I'm almost tempted to pass, but that just seems like a really bad thing to try and do here. Alright, so clan mood is optimistic, the farmers are uncertain, the weapon feints are resolved. We do technically have 8 weapon feints available, but we just do not have anything currently. I could fortify up again. No, I can't, because I need more stuff. You know, I'm kinda on the opinion of not doing a lot now. I might have to, but... Alright. Let's go for this then. We're gonna have a caravan. It shall be a trading caravan, and we're gonna go for the Osogi. And we're gonna offer food for horses. But I'm going to do a medium one, because we don't want to give away too much food at this stage. 1 weapon thane, and I'm going to say 12 footmen, because we're in a bit of trouble here. This will leave us with no weapon thanes. Oh boy. I see this going amazingly well. Angry women confront the clan ring, the death rune smeared in ash upon their foreheads. 3 infants in a row were stillborn or died soon after birth. They demand the ring do something to stop this and ease their heart's sorrow. So, the death rune. How do we want to play this? The other 7 are wounded. That's what they're doing. They're in hospital healing. Darn those bastards. They fail to defend the Chula, and then they bleed all over the nice carpet. In fairness, one of them did help defend it successfully once. Okay, I vote for 4. I vote for 1. I'll vote for 3 for divination. We don't have a lot of spare magic for divination, but we can try it. I did put 2 into health, so there should be a way to fix this. He's got some bonuses going for it, I think. So between 4 and 3. Okay, between 4 and 3. Nope. Okay, divination. Population +1, mood plus, and cows -1. Inadvertently disturbed an ancient burial ground while clearing a field. Although we weren't able to learn who the hero was, the Godtalkers conducted a ritual and the farmers replanted the mound with sod. A healthy baby was born afterwards and the whole clan rejoiced. Hooray! Divination saves the day! Are our weapon thanes back and active? No, we still have no weapon thanes. We could probably stand to have a few more weapon thanes. I mean, any weapon thanes, actually. Nothing to sacrifice, we need goods. We do technically sacrifice cows, but we'll see how this goes. I'm actually more inclined to... Actually, there's nothing I can do. I think I would have passed this time, unless... No, my guy I would send on emissary is already kind of done. Would like to rob another dragon, but we'll wait. So I'm going to pass sea season. We traded 50 food for 2 cows worth of goods and 7 horses. Please tell me I can now buy some weapons. Yes, that was the thing. Awesome. Oh dear God, we finally got some luck. We knew why now. It was the lack of horses. And now we're being raided again. Hooray. Okay. Raided again. Horses for my weapon thanes, and now we're going to lose more horses. So, strats, please. Make the strats. Charge! The only guy is immortal. No, we have more than him. We have more than him now. We got some more. The only guy is immortal. We can only hope. Horse, my Chula for a horse. That's put a new spin on Richard III, in fairness. Kill them in formation. Just in time, indeed. Kamikaze strikes. Survive and maneuver. Maneuver and drive. No, I'm actually inclined to maneuver drive here. There can be only 8. Or 7 in this case, in fairness. Drive off skirmish. Yeah, I'm going to accept drive off and skirmish. We actually drove them off and skirmished, and they took quite a lot of wounds. We did lose one of our weapon veins again, but we're kind of expecting on that. We even captured 5 of their horses. We are kings of having horses right now. Kings of having horses. Huzzah! We can even actually go up to 12, but let's not for the moment, because we have 13 weapon veins effectively, and that should be fine, in theory. The Blackadder Richard III was an amazing sort of spin on it. I mean, as much as people don't like the first season, it had really good moments. So, I think we need to build a Shalana Arroy temple, but I think the other thing I need to do is be careful of our magic supplies at this stage. 28 goods. We are okay on that front. Oh, of course, New Uncle is always in the hospital. I imagine he is one of my wounded weapon veins. The good news is, now I have enough things to do in Fire Season, I could technically go on a raid. You should have this phone, it's the exact same version. More horses equals more weapon veins, more dead weapon veins. This is true. This is all very true. What do I actually want to do? I think trade route. We need to either set up another trade route or we need to set up something else here. So I'm going to go and set up a route with the White Horse. I'm going to send a large caravan. 3 and 15, and we're going to establish a route with the White Horse clan. Because, you know, white horses. Send. Okay. And we're being raided. Bugger. Yeah, weapon veins are amazing. I think, though, this is drive off maneuver again. Well, that didn't work. We lost 22 cows, 5 horses. The 5 horses we actually stole last time. And they took 10 cows worth of loot. Well, let's hope that trade route works out, because we're going to need it. I think, though, some sacrifice to Shalana Roy needs to be made. So I think I'm going to go for a curing sacrifice here. We'll sacrifice 10 of our cows to save some of our people. Shalana Roy chose not to cure our sick. Awesome. Good news is, we did manage that. Members of the Cult of Ermal, loyal Thane and Horse Friend, approach you with an offer. As part of their homage to a god, they wish to perform a ritual to improve the bloodlines of all the horses of Dragon Pass. We can perform this ritual for you. A Dragon Trickster seems to figure somehow in the ritual, which they insist must be performed in secret, in a stead full of your best horses. Your horses. Horse ritual vote! One! 1-1! 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. 4. I think 1 has it if he gets another vote here. Another vote for 4. Squirrel Wizard being cautious. What exactly is he going to do to the horses? We don't want to know that. We really don't want to know that. Drunk Trist is the best kind. Another vote for 4. I say, King Dragon Bars is awesome music. Unfortunately, because I have to keep checking in the chat, I have to keep clicking out of it, which is a shame. And we have to find out a way to put this in a window at some point, because that will fix a lot of my issues. Anyway. I think one has it. We shall accept the offer. They seemed displeased for some reason. They gathered up our horses and went to a stead. We heard banging noises and a muffled cry. When they came out, thanked us for helping them honour Ermel, and departed. Okay, well that's happened. That's 15! Oh dear god, there was an option 15. Ah! Well, good news is we have some reserve things here, so we could build a Shalana Roy temple. And just permanently have the curing thing up. It's always a helpful thing to have. We could also go for some more trading. We have 8 weapon veins back now, so we at least are reasonable in that regard. Would like to build some more of that, but I think we're going to wait on it. Steadfast improves our chances when defending. Yeah, that hasn't worked thus far, Ermel. Just FYI. Now that is on both sides, the additional wounds, but could be helpful. Actually, Marangor is probably one that we want to consider. Marangor actually is a very nice... Earthblood is a very nice thing for being attacked all the time. I can afford to find the ritual out at this point, though, so yes, we're gonna get the Marangor ritual up. Assuming 10 goods is enough to get it. Could not say why our sacrifice failed. No, that's fine. She probably wanted blood. So we're into dark season. And we now have 9 weapon veins. Okay, let's go and explore Archula. We did find 16 cows worth of old bronze armor. Okay, that's better than they've gone through in the past. Also, the trolls are back! Troll attack! Charge, kill all. We are... Yeah, drive kill all is apparently the best default option, but it won't work. Drive maneuver. The council is deliberating. But last time it will again. Burn them with fire? Well, I don't have much fire, but okay, we will try and burn them with fire. What about last time? I can't remember what about last time. I think it was just basically we were numbered 4-1 and they couldn't find us. That's what we had last time. Drive off skirmish. I mean, there's 3 different continual options here, but I think we are driving them off now. Whatever we end up doing. Drive off and skirmish then. Charge! Drive them off, apparently. And no, we're not taking captives. They are trolls. We get no benefit for capturing trolls alive. Other clan members we would, but capturing has a really, really pathetically low chance of working. Okay. I am going to spend a point in magic because we're in trouble, and I'm going to sacrifice to all length because, again, we're in trouble. That did not work. We lost 39 cows. Oh dear, we're in real trouble. Things could be worse. The people are up in arms over a bad trade deal struck by one of the ring members. That's got to be you. Nope. Okay, so it is you, our clan leader. He traded away 16 cows worth of jewelry for axes worth 5 cows at most. He's always making bad deals, and this is one of the worst. It's as if a person who's not actually on our clan ring is only interested in showing others how wealthy we are. He's not realized if we keep making deals, if we keep letting him make deals for us, we will stop being wealthy. Okay. Deal. This is a really interesting one, actually, but okay. Vote for the false council member. 6. 1. Because, of course, we make all the trade deals. But actually, how good is he at trading? Just out of interest. He has a good custom score. Just for comparatively, he's got an excellent custom score, which is why he's Isari's. Figuring shouldn't be making any things. He's on the clan ring. He's also clan leader, actually. He's effectively our leader. But, again, we ignore him. He's the idiot that mentioned we ought to have more things. He is. He's the idiot who mentioned that, actually. Custom bargaining good. Bargaining excellent. So apparently we're going to go 1 to prevent him from doing anything, which I agree with, because the proper council of YouTube should be doing this, as opposed to the false council of King of Dragon Pass. Negotiating. Thank you. Okay, vote ends. Vote ends. This is probably not going to go well. The mood improved. Get him off the ring. He is our leader, and we don't think we've got anybody else who's any good. Right, so we are very low on cows. We didn't learn the Earthblood ritual. I actually tried that, didn't I? Yeah. We could really do with something that improves. I'm trying to think about this a little here. All-Out Lightning is helpful. We could really do with an increase in the Asari's thing. But unfortunately we don't have the goods to do it yet. I'd rather keep them in reserve. But we are going to build that up. Might go for another mystery at this point. I think the mystery should actually be Shalana Arroy. At least I can build that temple. Actually, you know what? We're going to build that temple. There we go. So we built the Shalana Arroy temple. That'll help us out there. It means I can hold curing on permanently, and that just means that we're going to heal faster from at least being sick. Pretty much. So the farmers are uncertain. The weapon things feel resolved. I don't know why. We keep losing. Storm season. We could go out and try and... We could go out and try something. Do we have a trade route going with them? We do, actually. They don't like us very much, but apparently we do have a trade route going on with them. Let's think about this a bit. If you build it, she will come. Indeed. Who owes us deals at this point? The Tree Brothers owe us a favour. So did they. We could really do with some more cows, so I'm thinking here we find somebody who owes us a lot of... somebody who's known for having cattle, and see if we can get that going. Beaker Ducks pay us tributes, but they don't like us particularly, which is understandable. We're feuding with them, but the Molding owes us a favour. Alright, I'm gonna go and speak to the Molding. This may not work particularly. We're not going to go and send them over there. Let's go and not demand tributes. We want to... They want to owe us a favour, don't they? They do. Let's go and send Getting goods. We want to call on favour. We want to ask for cattle. We do require more cows. This is definitely true. So, off you go. Your emissary Farnan approaches the Mouldings, asking to make good on a favour they owe us. Seeks a number of cows and grant from them number of cows. $20 is the customary amount. And he thinks we should only ask for 10. But we don't believe in this false council. Yes, of course, all of them. So we'll vote for 1. 1 cow. Okay, we'll vote for 1 cow. Must construct additional cattle. 20. Okay, so we have a mid-vote 20. Okay, wow. Okay. Vote ends. This went much better than the last one, in fairness. They gave us a cattle without complaint. We're up to 611. A trader and explorer named Harbard comes to your clan hall to report a strange incident he witnessed while travelling into the west. He saw strangely attired women planting several staves into the earth. It was obviously a magical ritual. Harbard thinks it was a malign ceremony, one that spells danger for all of Dragon Pass. Witches! May we burn them? It usually is. At least you get them without fuss. And we did desperately need some cows back. Okay, I vote for 4, I vote for 2. We don't have a lot of magic left for divination, so that's the only thing to point out there, but we can still have a go with it. Another vote for 2. Another vote for 2. Do they float? We don't know that. Well, that's not one of the options. Okay. Vote ends. Okay, vote ends for now. We learn that the priestess served a powerful, possibly immortal being who lives in the upland marsh. We learn that this being is undead and commands a legion of undead followers. Everybody got turned into newts. Can't move for people who've been turned into newts. I think in all fairness, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to take that. Done. We sent scouts to the west to learn about these hideous creatures. Later, some of our good land turned into swamp, almost overnight. Okay, some of our land is now swamp. We're about to sink into it. So that might not be a good idea coming back to us later. Meanwhile... I'm going to try something here. We're going to go for an alliance. And I'm going to give... 20 goods to try and secure an alliance with the Oskozai. That would be very helpful if we got another alliance set up. So I'm going to go for this now. Who are you going to call? Hamukti. Almost certainly if he's undead. Build a castle on the new land. Yes, we definitely will build a castle on the new land at some stage. Here's to the Blue Jays ventured into the realm of the gods, relying upon some false story we told. Oh dear God, now. Okay, so the Blue Jays now blame us for the false information we gave them quite a while ago. I think I'm going to end it after I've done this here. I'm going to move on to another game. But for now, let's go through the last of this. So 38 babies were born. We initiated 21 children as adults. Clan has 8 more people, 53 less cattle, 5 more horses than we did last Sacred Time. We produced 794, 8799. We actually lost food overall, but then we did trade some of that away. And we couldn't do crop magic. We made a lot of goods actually, 61 goods, profit of 53. Temples ate up 32 of that. Okay, so magic decisions for this one then. I'm aware of Star Drive 2, we're in the first one I think. And yes, asking for information turned some of our land into a swamp. 2 cows and crops. Actually, I kind of agree with that, generally speaking. It's the usual sort of default for this. We do have a third crop option. Any children born this year would have great destinies. Unfortunately... Actually, there's a thought. Isn't there supposed to be a children option? One in the trade, which I probably agree with. Aim for mysteries. Probably should consider it since we seem to have a stock of goods building up. We should be okay for mysteries. Downside is I don't think we really want to go massively into it, but I'm probably going to do that. Okay, all good, all good, all good. Your emissary Farnan approaches the Yoskozi, seeking to negotiate an alliance with them. First, he presents the gifts we sent. Praise our gifts and toast Farnan in the feasting hall. Okay, alliance. The alliance vote. Yeah, I was thinking that actually, which is odd because it still has the warnings which say any children born this year will have great destinies and things, and also the hunt will be bad. So you don't even have the option of adding it in there. Yeah, well. I mean, it's fine. It's just why then still have the warning come up with that? Oh well. Anyway, vote for an alliance here. How are they going to profit from the alliance? 2. I don't think going... I think if they know anything about our weapon thanes, I don't think 2 is a good option. I'll go for 1. Just checking what the false council think, but feel free to ignore it, honestly. You're allowed to ignore it. I expect you to, actually. Now we vote for 1. Vote for 3. Oh darn it, come on, need a tie-breaking vote here. The council have mostly gone to sleep at this point. They can't be bothered with alliances. We can work it by our own. We have our invincible 1 weapon thane. Possibly called Trazian. Though if he was called Trazian, he'd almost certainly be a lot better than he is. Still, he's immortal, which always helps. Change vote from 2 to 3. Okay, I'll go with 3. Vote ends. Apparently we're both blessed by the gods. Agreed, our 2 clans should be allies. The favour of gods is all well and good. There are practical reasons for this alliance, which is why I favour it. Kolimar died of old age. Oh, for God's sake, another thing. I'm trying to end this, but okay. For some reason, I've not been able to vote. Well, I don't know why that would be, actually. I'll have to blame YouTube. Scouts from your clan bring a witness who bears a terrible warning. Redtail, a duck from the upland marsh area, says the undead of the marsh are on the move. That ritual that happened is probably now causing some problems. They're controlled by a centuries-old magician named Delecti. The ducks have always struggled to suppress the undead, but now they must fight off raids launched by Olenfi settlers, taking advantage of their distraction. Delecti's weird priestesses have begun to enlarge the marsh. If it continues to grow, all the dragon paths might be overrun by ghouls, zombies, and vampires. Warning from a red duck vote. This is about the swamp. If I was playing normally, I'd give 6. I'd probably be picking 6 here because they'd actually quite like that. But honestly, I like my duck pizza a lot more. We fight. Okay, so there's a vote for 2, vote for 2, vote for 3, more votes for Hamukt. I think that's fairly decisive. Okay, vote ends. Okay, what are the sacrificing numbers? If we lose, we'll never lose that. Pirate Joe, we're too late and we're not killing the ducks. We're trying to, you know, let them, you know, give us the duck pizza, which is actually people. Ugh. I'm never going to be able to look at that again. Large sacrifice, 13. Okay. Well, that's what I'm considering right now. It's possibly not enough, but that's what I'm considering. I'll wait until it's sort of bypassed through, but that's what I'm looking at. $20 cattle, 10 goods. 7 of both. I'm going to go 15 of both. I know people have sort of said things around that, so I'm going to go with this. Our priest interpreted the signs that our sacrifice had been well received. Okay, well, I'm going to call that a stream here, guys. Next time we shall continue playing King of Dragon Pass, the Council of YouTube edition. I'm probably going to do something else next week, possibly Town of Salem, but we're definitely returning to this. We're going to continue until this game is finished. No matter how bad it gets, as long as we're still in the game, we are going to continue playing King of Dragon Pass until we win it. That is the aim, the goal, and the everything right now. Even if when we get Squirrel Wizard saying ridiculous sacrifices, which we desperately cannot afford because we have less than 600 cows. But oh well, I digress. So I'm going to stop the stream for now, and I'll be back with something else that we can all play together, actually. Party game type things. So, back in a bit. Love the music in this game. The blood will get everywhere. It's absolute fact.